thing that's most interesting to me is how the shift changes, the people change, and you meet all kind of different people who have some cause in common, which is to get rid of invasive species, plant native. It's a daunting task, we all know that. It's gonna, whatever we can regain, we might have to regain again down the line, but last year during the pandemic we pulled 5,700 pounds of garlic mustard as part of some kind of contest, I believe it was. Pounds.
Yeah, pull-a-thon.
Yeah, pull-a-thon, right. Dollars for pounds of whatever you pull. It was a statewide venture. And we really did a lot. Reclaimed about 2 acres of land over there on the Beer Line Trail, which is all now covered with first-year growth, which is why we need to keep at it. Today we're pulling this stuff, which is crown vetch. It's an invasive species with a tangle of roots that you kind of have to dig out. But the more we get out, the more space that leaves for native species, less competition they have. In winter we do a lot of buckthorn. It's kind of a tree that takes over. We can do it in 2 ways. We can get the roots, or we can cut it off and put a little insecticide, pesticide, or something like that on it. Burdock is a major nuisance. Big clump of roots you have to dig out. It can really reclaim an area pretty quick. I don't remember what the one we did last year that was kind of the Godzilla of Japanese invasive species.
Mm-hmm. Knotwood?
Knotwood, yeah. Another one. A lot of them, to say the least.
Yeah. So what's been one of your kind of favorite spots to work on the...
Not on a hillside.
Not on...
But that's all right. That's where you have to go. Anywhere over here, it's also beautiful. Mm-hmm. Near the river, you're near hiking trails, people out on bikes. So that's kind of, especially during the pandemic, that was an added attraction. Mm-hmm. To see people out for a walk.
Do you have any favorite or funny stories or memories from F.O.R.B?
Not offhand, though there's a lot of humor that seems to find its way into all of our discussions somehow. Can't offhand think of it. Well, I can think of one sad one. We were pulling over by the turtle on the beer line, and it was a nice day, and some woman had picked a native thing that we'd planted.
Oh.
Came along and wanted to know what that was, and just about broke Joanna's heart. I could see her fuming, but she didn't say anything that she shouldn't have. But yeah, it's, you know, I really don't blame the woman. It was a pretty flower. She didn't know it was something we were trying to reintroduce to the thing, but it did have a little fence around it.
Nice.
But the interaction with I just saw a snake a little while ago slithering through the grass. That was kind of neat.
Yeah.
It's glad to know they don't want to spend time around me. So